Hi, I'm Larry Kraft. I'm an at-large city council member in St. Louis Park. The virtual home energy squad visit was great. It was very easy to do. It was a video call. There was a questionnaire to do in advance that was easy to do and helped guide the conversation. They asked great questions. They did kind of a general survey of the house, but quickly were kind of honed in on the areas that the areas that we were interested in and the concerns that came up during the questions. So very easy to do. We were interested in learning about our home energy use in general, but we did have some areas of interest. Specifically, we have a couple rooms of the house that don't heat as well in the winter and don't cool as well in the summer. So we were interested in digging into that a little bit more. They do a really nice general survey and they ask you about the appliances you have, how old they are. They also spend a lot of time asking things about the attic and ceiling areas. And I think that's because that's a typical area where homes lose a lot of heat and where there's opportunities for improvement. Now we just had a roof redone a few years ago, so that wasn't the biggest focus for us. But they also, when they asked about, are there rooms in your house that don't heat as well or cool as well, they pretty much quickly honed in on the areas of our house that have the original insulation from the 1950s. And so that was an area of discussion. At the end of the virtual visit, we scheduled the in-person visit. And they used the information they gathered from the virtual visit to guide their work when they were here in person. And the in-person visit was fantastic. We had two individuals that came. They were courteous, they were COVID considerate, wearing masks. They called us from the front yard and explained what they were going to do. They came through the house, they kept their distance, but yet they analyzed things, they explained what they were doing, they explained opportunities we had for savings. They just did an amazing job. I have to say, if you own or rent a home or a duplex, a triplex or a quadplex in St. Louis Park, you have to do this. It was so worth it. At the in-person visit, we thought we had a lot of LEDs in our house, but they found 14 fixtures that didn't have them and they replaced them on the spot. We also got low-flow shower heads, and they found a door that had some draft, and so they put a skirt on the door and they wrapped some of our piping going to our hot water heater. And this just happened as part of the visit. The $50 that we spent on it, we saved that at least in what we got just from the products, and then now we're gonna get the savings from using less electricity and using less water. In the visit, one of the things they did to analyze the parts of our home that don't heat so well in the winter and don't cool so well in the summer, they drilled a hole in the wall and stuck a little probe in there and inspected the amount of insulation we have. And our house was built in the 1950s, and there's not much insulation in that part of the house. And so based on that, our plan is to work with someone to actually re-insulate this whole section of our house that is still has the stuff there from the 1950s. Given what we spend on an annual basis, I believe we'll see hundreds of dollars of savings each year on this insulation project. Another great reason to do this is St. Louis Park has a climate action plan, the most aggressive in Minnesota. And part of that plan, one of the top 7 goals from that plan is that we have to reduce our residential building energy consumption by 35% by 2030. This is a phenomenal way of doing it. And not only does it enable to save that energy consumption, but it will save you money. Now, another reason is we're participating in something called the Intercity Challenge right now, where we're competing against 14 other cities around the metro area to see who can do the most increase in virtual home energy squad visits. So we need to beat other folks like Bloomington and Eden Prairie and Hopkins. We can do this. So I urge you to take that virtual home energy squad visit. It's easy, and then they can give you an idea of what a home energy squad visit will be like. And that was just an incredible value. To sign up for a home energy squad visit and be part of this challenge and support the city's climate action plan goals, you can go to mncee.org or call 651-328-6220.